Asmir Begovic has found himself with a watching brief for much of this season, but even from the bench, he would have liked what he saw from Chelsea against Manchester United last weekend. A 4-0 win which meant a miserable return to the club for Jose Mourinho.
We played fantastically well on the day, and things didn't go quite so well for Man United, so that's what happens in that sort of scoreline, and that's football. It can change very quickly, and maybe the scoreline, of course, is a little bit high, and nobody expects that, but you know, we expect and we want to win every game, and I think if we play to our capabilities and if it all comes together, then obviously days like that happen, and it looks obviously very special.
Chelsea will now refocus for Sunday's trip to Southampton after a disappointing midweek loss to West Ham. Begovic was making just his third appearance of the season in that 2-1 defeat, but he's not dwelling on the missed opportunity.
I think it was two good teams going at each other, and we were unfortunate to be the wrong end of the end result. So that was difficult, and it's something that is disappointing for everybody. But you know, still two big competitions, the Premier League and the FA Cup, to look forward to.
He admits frustration at being behind Thibaut Courtois in the Stamford Bridge pecking order, but respects the decision of Antonio Conte and fully supports the team.
The manager picks who he feels right for the game, and you know, Thibaut's obviously playing at the moment, and my job is to push him and train hard and play in the games that I get the opportunity to play in and impress there. So dynamic is good. You know, obviously it's difficult not to play every single game, and that's something that I'm coping with. And I know for the good of the team and everything else, sometimes it's important to sacrifice, and it's something I'm willing to do for a great club like this, and hopefully for us to be successful.
It's been a mixed week for Chelsea. A thumping win over Manchester United in the Premier League was followed by disappointment in the EFL Cup. And with no European football to speak of for the club this season, they will now be looking to mount a sustained title challenge.
And we know the long-term strategy is to stay in the pack. You know, if we can stay up near the top of the table and then get on a good run of form when the time is right, then why couldn't we win the title? You know, we have the quality to do so and the belief that we can. But as you said, the Premier League is as competitive as ever. 5 or 6 teams in the running for the title, and I think it will be going into the later stage of the season.
Begovic has filled the gloves left at Chelsea by Petr Cech, whose current side Arsenal are unbeaten since the opening day. Cech thinks Arsenal are capable of achieving great things this season and believes Arsene Wenger has built a squad capable of competing on 4 fronts.
He has the same motivation and the same hunger for training and games that he had last season when I started working with him. So we have very talented players, and when you're solid at the back, obviously gives you more freedom and more confidence to attack. And I think we have great defenders, especially with Shkodran coming in. You have new player. Sometimes you think it's gonna take more time, but if he settle in really quickly, and you can see that they found straight away understanding with he found the understanding with all the other players, and I think we are lucky that we have really a lot of defenders.
Away from matters at Chelsea, Begovic is proud of the work done by his foundation for good causes in England and back in his home country of Bosnia, where he encourages children to get into sport.
I really wanted to make a difference. I've always been passionate about giving back, and 3 years ago my family and I decided to start this foundation, and so far so good. We've built a few projects, giving kids the opportunity to play sports and have fun and be social and interact with each other, and give them the opportunity to achieve their dreams. So it's been going good.
With the top 5 in the Premier League separated by just a single point going into the weekend, Chelsea will be looking for momentum, with Begovic aiming to put himself back in the frame for a starting place.